Hi everybody. I just have 2 pages left in this altered book, so I want to finish it up. So I have these 2 pages, and then there's this page and the flyleaf page back here. So I'm going to start by just covering these pages all with some old book pages, just to make them a little bit sturdier, because I think I have a plan. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'm going to try it. As usual, you know, not a whole lot of planning goes on, just kind of fly by the seat of my pants with like an inkling of an idea. Alright, I'm just going to start by getting these papers down. These big advertising cards from Spectrum, if you've been watching me, you know that I've talked about these before, but I've been getting them like 3 at a time in the mail. And I don't need Spectrum, but these things are great for all kinds of stuff in the studio, so I save them. But it covers a lot of territory when you're pushing out glue. This is the second set of 2 pages. This is the back cover, and then this page in between. And I just covered those with book pages, put it down with matte medium. I reinforced the center a little bit with some strips of paper, and then just took my archival ink in sepia and just ran over the whole thing, and then I gave it a coat of matte medium. It's still a little bit tacky, but not terribly tacky. So I have this set of Tim Holtz stamps. Let's see, what's it called? Mixed media. That's fitting. So I'm going to use this one in archival ink in jet black. And I'm just going to give the background some more interest here with this, with my almost dry stamp pad. Oh dear. There we go. I'm going back to these previous 2 pages, and I am going to use this folk art stencil. It's like a crackle, because it doesn't have a, oh, it's called Crackle Fisher, F-I-S-S-U-R-E, and I'm going to use my homemade texture paste and find a palette knife here that I want to use. That's too skinny. I'll use this one. I just want light texture. So I'm just going to scrape it through fairly lightly. I keep thinking this should be against my better judgment because the stuff will continue to move, but I'm going to use two different Distress Oxide sprays, Vintage Photo and Spiced Marmalade, to get some background color on these pages. And if it moves, it moves. What are you going to do? I just love the look of the oxides. And they do dry lighter than. And I'm just going to take a paper towel and push it down into the modeling paste. I like that some of the text is still shown through from the book pages. I'm going to smear it a little on the edges here. I'm just going to keep playing with it till I think it's done. Does make a mess. Alright, I'm going to drip some water on here. Let that sit for just a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, to penetrate the spray, and then I'm just going to gently blot that water back up. Hopefully leave me some cool water stain looking spots. Alright, back to the spray. Get some of this overspray up here before everything ends up orange. And I'll just skip the water. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. I didn't want so much of the white of that texture paste coming through. And when I blotted up the water, maybe I'll just put some water and not blot it. We'll just let it sit. I should still get spots, but I won't use the paper towels, and then that way it won't pick up the pigment. Alright. I'm going to just dry that off. Okay, this is dry. I'm going to take archival ink in potting soil and just lightly go over the top of this to just bring that stenciled texture paste up, because you can't really see the texture that I put down. Okay, on this page I've marked a little rectangle that I want to cut out. So I'm just going to do that with my X-Acto knife, and I have a cutting mat under here. Okay, I cut this out on 3 sides, and I'm just going to hit the edges with the sanding sponge just to get rid of the little pieces and smooth it out a little more. This page is just, that ink is staying quite sticky. Not sure why, but that's why I put the deli paper in there. Alright. Now I'm going to take this little ink pad and just ink the edges. Get rid of the white that is showing. Alright. Good enough for me. Are you wondering what I'm going to do yet? You probably know. Okay. So on this side, I have these Tim Holtz Ideology baseboard frames. So I just picked this one, which I'm going to put here. And I'm going to put this old guy inside of it. I just kind of like his cranky look. So he'll get glued in there. That there. I think it has to go down farther. I'll have to mark it because I just want to be able to see his face like that when we open it up. Like that. He's good there. Okay, let me put him there. I'm going to just mark his little corners with some chalk pencil so I can get him back down where he goes. Alright, I'm just going to put him down with the glue stick. And he's just a inkjet printout. I found him, I think, on the New York Public Library, their digital files. Check that real quick. Oh no, he's got to move over. See, even when I mark stuff, it's not right. I'm a terrible measurer. He's gonna go right there. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have room for my frame. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, that works. Okay. Then the frame will end up right there. Right there. Maybe I should just put it on now. No, because it'll make it hard to do. I obviously have more to do on these pages, so I think I'm going to stop for a bit. Let everything dry good. Before I go, I'm going to reinforce this crease right here on both sides, and I added this little brad here for a little handle. So I'm just going to put some glue on there, and then I'm going to put some washi tape on there. Okay, here's where I am. I had put washi tape here across the top of this little door, and it won't stick to the distressed stain. It just kept coming up and discoloring, and so I took the washi tape off and put down some book paper and then some drywall tape. It just comes on a roll, sticky on the back. I just cut some pieces of drywall tape to reinforce that, and then because I like to do threes, I did kind of the same thing here and here. So, and then I put a little brad there for a little handle. And when we open the door, we can see the guy on the other side. And then I covered the brad with some washi there. And this washi is sticking for some reason, so I think it's the spray stain that doesn't like the washi. See, that paper's even coming off. And it's been well over 24 hours. because this is day 2 now, so that washi had 24 hours, and I put glue under it, and it won't stick, so is what it is. So then we'll put his frame on him. I'm not doing that yet, though. I want to work on these 2 pages. I'm going to take this out for now. So I'm going to pull some things that I want to add to these pages. I just have some little pieces of napkin. They're just kind of leftover pieces. And I know I'm going to be picking up that dilution spray. I'm wondering if the napkins are even going to stick to this page, because nothing seems to be sticking. This is just matte medium, so I guess we'll see. It doesn't seem like it's going to. I don't understand why not, but I like the way it's kind of incorporating the color into the napkin, but I don't like the fact that the color's all coming up around the edge. Anybody know? I didn't put anything over the top of the dilution spray, and the only thing under it is gesso and modeling paste, so I don't understand. I'm going to go across these book papers too, just to bring the color, and then onto the tape. If it's going to come up, it might as well be useful, right? Actually, that white edge right there will cover that up. Maybe I should just go over the whole thing with matte medium, because I'm just going to do that. I know it's going to change colors, but maybe it will help the colors stop bleeding. I don't know. Every time I use those dilution sprays, I get a surprise, so I'm starting to think that I'm either using them wrong or I'm not clued into their properties. I don't hate this, but I think it's still going to keep moving. So I don't know, you guys. Leave me a comment if you have insight into these sprays, because I know I've seen other people use them, and it seems like once they're dry, they're able to do more on top, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're not using wet stuff on top. Alright, so now we have a mustard page, which is fine. I don't mind that so much. Just not what I envisioned. Maybe I'll bring some of that color out of my brush over here too. There aren't any sprays on these pages. They're just, that's just ink, so I guess that will still go okay. See, that's lifting up right there. Stick. I'll try and dry it, see if it'll stick. Alright, they seem to be stuck. I have this Tim Holtz stamp that I just got for Christmas and I hadn't used. And with as busy as it is, I figured I would just use it and add it to the background. So I have 2 impressions there, and then a second generation impression here, just lighter. So I'm not sure I like it there. I love the stamp, but anyway, let's see, what is this called? If I can tell you. I can't tell you. I don't know. Components, I guess. Or it's part of the components line maybe. But I like it. I thought it was going to be bigger. It was on my Christmas list. I was surprised when I received it and it was that small, but that's fine. I like it. I'm going to put this little, it's just a little paper bag that I added a dangle to. That's just one of those paper clip thingies everybody was making. I'm going to put that there. I need kind of a focal for over here, so I'm going to search. Not sure what. I'll find something. Okay, here's what I found. A Tim Holtz, I think it's Found Relatives. I just cut him out. He was on a rectangular piece. I put that and this down with red line tape because I needed something that I knew was going to stick, and this worked. I put a tag here with an old drugstore label on it. I put that down with the glue stick and it's already coming up, so I don't know. And then snarky comments. One of us is right. The other one is you. So I like this so far. It needs something right up here, so I just grabbed 3 little pieces and I'm going to try my ultimate glue because usually it sticks to everything. And I'm just going to put just a little kind of collage right there. I just need a little something right there. Hopefully that's going to stick. I think it is. I tell you guys all the time, this stuff is the best. It really is. It's sticking like right now, so that's awesome. I'm going to just hit each of these little paper pieces with the archival ink sepia just to bring the colors of the page onto them so they didn't jump out like, hey, look at me, I'm the only thing on the page. And then I just stuck this little piece of ephemera. It's like a ad for typewriters and office supplies. Stuck that in there. So I am calling this side done. And then I need to work over here, and that just stuck. See that? I need to put some wax on here. That's upside down. See, now this is coming off right here. Maybe I'll try some ultimate glue underneath there and see if that works. Stuck the paper down. Washi's paper, right? Guess maybe you just need the right kind of glue. Although this is stuck tight, that's not coming up. All of that washi is all Tim Holtz. It's all the same washi tape. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to ponder this for a minute. Fix those little spots. And then we'll come back and finish this side up. Okay, I decided to just do little paper pieces. Leave him as the focal point. So I'm just going to get all the paper down. I do think I can use matte medium for this because there's not distress stain over here. I'm going to cover up those little spots that got pulled up. And it's just an old newspaper piece of an old ticket, some Tim Holtz collage paper. I have a little sticker here. I maybe have to glue that down. This was the same, off the same ticket as this one. More collage paper. Oh, that folded over, but that's okay. This one came off of an envelope that I got filled with goodies from the Mad Fox. Yeah, that's going to need some heavier duty glue. It's got envelope paper on the back of it. I peeled it off the mailing envelope. These other pieces are going down fine. Never had so many glue problems as I have had on this page. Okay, that one, and that one needs heavier glue. I think I will just grab my Ultimate. This is what I was using. That worked really good. Crafters picked the Ultimate. It does dry clear, so that's good. I colored this paper doll with some of that sepia ink. I just ran the ink pad over it and then wiped it off with a paper towel because he was too gray in color. The monochrome, or whatever you call the gray photographs, it didn't look good. Put this on and then put his frame down with this too. This is Winter Winter Chicken Dinner. I just thought it was funny with his crabby old face. Now I'm going to make sure that that's in the right place for my door. Up just a little bit. That's good. And that is good. And I'll probably put something heavy on this frame to weigh it down until the glue dries. And that's it. That is the book, guys. The only other thing I might do is, where are they? I have these 2 pages that I just experimented with backgrounds, just to see what paint would do if I did different stuff with it. I might do something on top of those, but other than that, this book is done. And I think all of these projects are in my videos somewhere. There's another one that doesn't have anything on it. Oh, in the front, I need to do something here. I will do something there to finish it off. So we're almost done. I hope you enjoyed watching these 4 pages. They were fun to do. I like the little door. The paper's still not sticking. I'll try and stick some of this under there. So if you enjoyed watching, give the video a thumbs up, share it out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd appreciate it if you did that. And in the meantime, go make some art. Bye.